Hello guys, welcome back to another cross-country flight episode. This window was mixed up a little bit, so I'm going to try to fix it. I think you can see it pretty well. So let's click the correct aircraft. So you're probably wondering why there was no episode yesterday. The game crashed while I was playing it, and I had stuff to do yesterday after the episode, so I just didn't finish recording the episode. It's simple as that. So we took off from Centreville last time. Oh, by the way, you guys, haven't, done any comments, so I'm just gonna think that you like my videos and that you don't hate them at all, and that's all we're gonna say. And if you protest, I told you to comment, but you didn't comment, so I can't. So I'm just gonna say that, alright, no hard feelings. We left off at 17:29:10. I remember that from yesterday because I did that. Yep. We need to flight plan this out first. We need to go from Centreville, Virginia, and not to Centreville, because instead we're going to Staunton, Waynesboro, Harrisonburg, not Steele's Tavern, Staunton, Waynesburg, Harrisonburg, at the Shenandoah Valley Regional Airport. Visual flight rules, and we need to know which way to go. So we need to head up toward, whatchamacallit, Dulles. We need to head up toward Dulles. So we need to head up, okay, whatever. We don't need to make that. Okay, I'm talking in a weird voice right now, so maybe that'll help. And I'll just be talking like this. Don't know why. But whatever. Yeah, I know I'm replacing it because remember yesterday game crashed. Hello? Thought so. He had nothing else to say. Oh, what's wrong with my voice? Okay, hopefully that will work. Wind speed, we'll turn that up later. Advanced weather, please. Wind, 5 knots. Turbulence light. Temperature, 78 degrees. Staunton, 79. Oh, no. I want temperature in this place. 5, light. Let's see what kind of winds we'll get. We'll get west winds. That works out. Click OK 3 times. Click this, and the game loads. So, I'm hoping to get City Skylines by, I don't know, Monday or Wednesday. I mean, Monday or Wednesdays will be wet. Monday or Wednesday will be when we kick off the series, because signs will probably be ordered today, then they'll probably come. Even if it comes tomorrow, I've already got plans to do some Euro Truck, or maybe fix up Steam and do OMSI, but in order to fix up Steam, I have to uninstall and reinstall, and then I have to download the games, and then I have to download Euro Truck, American Truck, Euro Truck, American Truck, OMSI. Luckily, I don't have to do American Truck Simulator multiplayer. That's already programmed. Speaking of American Truck Sim multiplayer, I think I gotta go back to do some American Truck Sim multiplayer. I mean, we're strung out in the middle of nowhere because we tried to move fast and we ended up accidentally flipping ourselves over because we went But I'm bringing back map tours. Not Saturday, not tomorrow, not Monday. Wednesday, I'm probably going to be doing more City Skylines. So maybe by the end of next week or the week after. So let's check this out. So that's our time. This is the direction we're going in. This is the aircraft. That's Dulles over there. That's the direction we have to travel in. Gotta travel in that direction upon takeoff. But first, we've got to set up all of our lights. So first, even though we don't need landing lights or strobe lights, we're putting them on. Taxi nav lights. Good. Let's check out the map. We're going to be headed via Winchester, even though we're supposed to go to Shenandoah. But we're going to go by Winchester. So, yeah, so the game crashed. So I did like I did nearly half of an episode yesterday, and the game crashes. So we're doing it again. So let's pour on some throttle. I'll get the joystick. I'll make sure it's on a good volume. I have to tilt the rudder a slight bit to stay on the runway. Lift off. Lift. And the game crashes. But what else is new in this world? Just what else is new in this world? The game crashing. Thought that was new? I thought the game was gonna, like, quit. Yeah, I thought so. Let's go back into the game now. I just started that entire convo, and at least we're just gonna have to start everything over. When we get ready to take off. We'll head toward Dulles upon takeoff. Alright, this is better. So let's do this naturally now. Let's do this faster than a cowboy on a supercharged horse. There it is. And yeah, the default wind is... I'm always going to put it at 5 knots. That seems like a realistic... And it's not too bad, not too good. It's like it's a little bit. And it makes you work with the rudder upon takeoff. Which is good, because that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to slightly tilt the rudder on takeoff if the wind isn't in your favor. If the wind is directly the way the runway's facing, then you don't have to worry. Because with in a giant jumbo jet, don't really need to worry because the aircraft is always gonna be on the runway because it's heavy enough. It's like 13 tons. More than that, probably. More like 30 tons. I don't know how much of an airplane weighs. But it must weigh more than a truck. It must weigh about as much as 6 trucks. Because it's not, maybe even more than that. Maybe more like 10 or 15. Because it's about the size of 10 or 15 trucks. Even more than that. So I can't really say how. And this isn't going to be a very long episode. It might be too long, but well, because of this, it might be long. But other than that, it's not going to be too long. It's not going to be like 2 hours long. However, when we go to Atlanta, everything's got to be changed. So we're back in our aircraft. So let's go to the light switches and turn on landing, even though we don't need it. Taxi. In real life, you would never use landing on takeoff, but I use landing so I remember it. Strobe, you would use it on takeoff, and I'll leave it on in the air so that I remember. In real life, you would never do that. So that's the direction, again, to go to Dulles. Now, let's make sure that everything's good before we take off. And we may take off now. Everything's all good. Hopefully this is the last time I have to record this. And upon takeoff, we're going to slightly lower the throttle and make a turn to the left. And I can't take off. I'm having a hard time rotating. Oh no, we're done. We're done. Except now it's just gonna respawn us back where we were. I have no idea if the winds are gonna be in the correct direction. There's no automatic terminal information service or ATIS at a grass runway airport. Only international airports and regional airports. Shenandoah's gotta have an ATIS. I'm telling you, on terminal information service. So let's check out the directions. Okay, so we're gonna be going via Ashburn, Leesburg, Paodean Springs, Hamilton, Purcellville, Round Hill, Bluemont, Berryville, obviously Winchester, Stephen City, whatever you have, Middletown, this is in Virginia, by the way, Strasburg. Okay, so we're back. Okay, so we're also going past Tom's Brook, what am I doing? Light switches. We'll worry about that in the air. Now first, I've got to get all my lights back on. Let's make sure everything's good. I'll figure out which way we're supposed to go. Same runway, same deal. Now what? GPS. It's good. Kneeboard's good. I think I know by now how fast we're supposed to take off on one of these things. So now, and let's continue while we take off. So I'll tell you the rest of the cities. The rest of the cities are Woodstock, Edinburgh, Mount Jackson, Newmarket, Harrisonburg, Bridgewater, Weir's Cave, Verona, and eventually to Staunton. But let me just pause the game and zoom back to where we are on the map. And now we're going to take off. So I'm going to lower the throttle slightly and I'm going to lift off. So we'll start heading in that direction now. And I want to stay far above these trees until we get over the highway, because I don't want to risk anything. Now let's see which way we're supposed to be flying. This is good. We need to fly this direction, which is good. I think now we're far enough up at these. We're far enough in the air. not going fast enough, though. Oh, shoot, that's because we nearly, like, skyrocketed up, and away. That wouldn't be fun. But farms, suburbs, lots of stuff. Alright guys, so are you guys excited for City Skylines? It's gonna be a cool series. We're gonna build a city in this game and all the works. And but first we've gotta get through the weekend, probably, before we even go on anything about City Skylines. So, hold on tight, because eventually I'm gonna be doing City Skylines faster than you can say. Faster you can say double this, double that. Or supercalifragilisticexpialidocious, obviously. Obviously, we gotta go with the supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. But let's see, so now nearest airport list, let's just tune into Potomac. There's the airport access road. So that's really what you actually need in order to get into the airspace. Bravo airspace meaning Dulles. Now let's check out funny names again. Glasscock, not really a funny name, but a pretty interesting one. Glasscock. I don't know what it sounds like. Hickory Tree Farm. Valley View. I didn't think we were out west already. LOL. Not even Whirlpool. That's Whippoorwill Springs. Upperville, the grass patch. Friends Farm, Aiden Field, not very funny, but whatever. Airlie, instead of, there's a car line. No, Airlie, that's funny. Okay, that's DCA, so that's not funny. Egemsville, not funny. Weirdica Farm. No offense to people living in that area. Oweda. Weird. Laura Perks. Arizake. I don't know. Needwood Farm again. Horse Feathers. What a name. Frederick Municipal. Fox Acres. Aviacres, instead of aviation, Aviacres. What a name for an airport. What I tend to notice is that we go past these curves really fast because I don't go straight down them. So before you know it, we've already traveled 25 miles up the road. And I hope you guys can hear me because I'm trying to talk as loud as I can so that you guys can hear me. Well, I can obviously talk louder, but I'm not going to. For the sake of your own ears. We have been flying this cross-country flight for a while. We spotted to Danbury Airport at around 1:56, and now it's 5:36, so we've been flying for 3 hours and 40 minutes. Well, yeah, 3 hours, 40 minutes we've been on this trip. That's amazing that we've made this amount of distance. In real life, we wouldn't have gotten... In real life, if I was driving a car, we wouldn't have gotten past the leg we didn't... We wouldn't have gotten past the distance we made in the second episode. That's how much. Now, I'm going to stay in the cockpit upon this descent because this is a little dangerous descent, and I want to make sure that we don't, like, go over our speed limit. You see here, if we go past the yellow, we're going to no. That causes the game to crash if you spawn near if you view another aircraft. It'll crash the game. That's what happened yesterday. So the game crashed and I had to restart. I was very furious about that. This episode might be done in like less than an hour. Welcome to the town of... welcome to Leesburg, listen to this. Welcome to Leesburg, Virginia. To the right there, you just saw Leesburg... What's it called again? Leesburg Executive. This is the end of Virginia, Route 267. Let us. So we're going at a good speed. We might make it there in less than an hour. If we're lucky, we'll make it there in less than an hour. I had thoughts about this when I was recording yesterday, unknowing about the crash of the episode. And you're probably telling me, well, see, the game could crash today, and you guys are absolutely right, but I'm gonna try to be more careful today. And in case this episode ends up on the air, I need to make it sound realistic. I can't just, like, be lame and all that on the arrow because I'm afraid that the game's gonna crash and I'm gonna jinx it or something like that. No, I'm just gonna cut through here because this is just an unnecessary turn that we don't have to make. Because why not just cut 3 miles off our journey by just cutting over the beautiful Leesburg, Virginia. The next town would be Paodean Springs. Paodean Springs. Weirdest name for it. Time for names of airports. Grass Patch. Basically the same names we've been seeing. Upperville. Birdhands Memorial. That's serious stuff. Stolecrest. Highview Farm. Just some white post. Imagine saying, I'm just gonna be flying into white post. I'm just gonna be flying into white post for a few days. Did you just say that you're gonna be flying into a white post? And you're like, I didn't say I was gonna be flying into a white post. I said I was gonna be flying into what white post? Into a white post. That would cause some serious arguments with your friends if you said you were flying into white post. No offense to people living near White Post. It's just some humor for everyone who doesn't live near White Post. Laura's Landing. So that's like saying, Laura's Landing at Laura's Landing. Please land Laura's at Laura's Landing safely. That would cause some serious tongue twisters. Harp. You just call it Harp? I wonder... Harrison Farm, and it's Whippoorwill Springs, or whatever. No offense to people living near any of these airfields. Just some humor for the people who don't live near the airfield, and even for you, if you ever wanted to Now, we'll check out some more funny airfield names and airport names. Welcome to Paonian Springs. So this is Paonian Springs. Next town over will be Hamilton, Virginia. Well, we're not going to actually be passing over Hamilton, Virginia. Hamilton, Virginia is about over here. And then there's Percival, which is farther down, and then there's Round Hill. Make sure, hey, Laura's landing at Laura's Landing. Make sure that Laura lands at Laura's Landing safely. That would be, like, I'm gonna be flying into White Post. Did you just say you're going to be flying into a White Post? No, I'm flying into a White Post. What is wrong with you, man? How funny that would be. So that's Percival over there. I don't know, but whatever. And then he's going to come up Round Hill, Virginia. Percival is over there. Round Hill is over there. Round Hill, Virginia. Then Bluemont is going to come up next. But seriously, in 3 hours and 40 minutes, we would not have made it past Lebanon. We would probably be in central Pennsylvania right now if we left at that very time. If we drove, alright, but whatever. Farms Airport. It's just weird how these name these airports. Just really weird how they name these airports. Now, international airports, there's always a reason. Like, in New York, I mean, LaGuardia Airport, after one of the mayors in New York City. I mean, that's pretty simple. Every New Yorker knows that. Or just about every New Yorker knows that. Well, past there. This is Round Hill, Virginia. Coming up next is... Oh, is this Bluemont? No, this is Round Hill. This is definitely Round Hill. Because it's the water. Bluemont doesn't have any water, which is pretty ironic. This is the end of Round Hill. No more Round Hill after this. Next town down is Bluemont. Do you guys miss Truck Simulator? We haven't done that in like a week and a half. And I think we'd like to go back to some American Truck. But tomorrow's gonna be Euro Truck, and by the end of next week, or the beginning of the week after, I am doing some American Truck Sim multiplayer. We've got to get some American Truck Sim multiplayer and American Truck Sim if I can get it to work. But maybe I should do Actually, I'm not doing Euro Truck. I'm doing American Truck Sim tomorrow. I'm gonna do American Truck Sim, and I'm gonna show you I'm gonna show you what I changed the game to. And I might add a few more... I can't add a few more mods. Because it's... Well, if I can get American Truck to work. If not, it's gonna be Euro. If I can't get American Truck... No. Why am I saying American Truck Sim? I want OMSI to work. No, I want to do OMSI, not Euro Truck. I want to do OMSI. So, if I can change Steam up so that OMSI works, I'm doing OMSI. I know I'm changing my mind, but a lot of gamers do that. They change their mind. Cool. What's going on? I tuned into Potomac Approach. What in the world is going on? I'm cutting the throttle for this dip. Alright, so we finished that dip in the road. I don't think we need to cut the throttle for this, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Just to be safe. For this dip in the road. And throttle's back up. Let's check out some weird airfield names now. There's still Harris. It's just Harris. Not Harris something. Not Harris something, but it's just Harris. Michael's Farm. Al's Field. Not weird, but Front Royal Warren. Not weird. Mulberry Run. Who wants to run for mulberries? They're not even a real thing. Timber Ridge Air Park. Not weird, but Cucapa Farms. What are we? That's a Spanish name, isn't it? I don't know what it is. Jucapa would be English. Buzzard's Gap. Interesting. Laura's Landing again. Skyview. Green Landings. Oh yeah, there was an airfield in the last episode called Happy Landings Farm. Happy Landings Farm. There is so much in that name. Like, it's just weird. Welcome to... What town is this? Hold on a second. What town is this? What town is this? Looks like Berryville, and it probably is Berryville, so we're gonna act as if it is Berryville. So, no, wrong thing. Welcome to Berryville, Virginia. What an interesting town, though. And I wonder if it is, Berryville. It looks like it. We'll know if it's Berryville because Virginia 7's gonna merge in with another big highway, so we'll know. We'll just know. It looks like that's right over here. It looks like this is Berryville, Virginia. So, welcome, guys. Let's see how long I could go without grasping the throttle again. Pretty long time, I gotta say, but it's going too high up, so we have to lower it. Next is gonna be Winchester, so now we have a long break in the clouds, and then, yeah. See how long I can go without holding the throttle. Never mind, we gotta straighten it out before we do that. Okay, now we can do it. It is a little boring over here. Just trees and hills and an empty road with no traffic on it. In real life, this would be bustling with traffic. But yeah, real life. I didn't say that this episode was going to be an hour. I said it would be a little over an hour. Maybe an hour and a half, but no more than that. Welcome to Winchester, Virginia. Oh shoot, which way are we supposed to go? I'm gonna get lost in this town. I bet I'm going the wrong way right now, but... Oh, never mind. There's Interstate 81. Never mind. Interstate 81's right there. Make sure that way's south. That way's south, right? Because we're gonna be going south on Interstate 81. So let's make the turn, not for the worst. Alright, so we're on Interstate 81 now, headed south, and we're off to Shenandoah Regional. Shenandoah Valley Regional is the full name. Southbound on Oh, hold on a second. You're probably wondering when we're gonna do this series with the, when we take the AI trains all over town. Don't worry, that is gonna come. Maybe what I'll do is, if I get City Skylines by Monday... If I get City Skylines by Monday when I record, or when I'll do City Skylines, and then Wednesday I won't do City Skylines. I'll start the and then Wednesday I'll start the London Underground AI trip. You guys will love it because even though I'm not driving the train, it's really funny because you can actually take the AI trains. I haven't done it on tape for you guys, but it's actually possible, and I will prove it to you guys. So at least it's a little interesting in this part, because there's a little bit of scenery for you guys to see. We're pretty soon we headed into farmland, so it won't be that way after a while. These houses in the middle of a highway. I don't get it. These people wake up in the morning and they just see a rush of traffic. How do they even get on the highway to go to work or to go to school or to go wherever? How does the school bus pick them up if there's kids in that home? Does the school bus just take the highway down and then just pull off the highway at the person's house? How do they get back on the highway? How do they get on the highway if they want to go somewhere? Jeez. That's the reason why in real life, there's no houses in the median of a highway. It's just the reason why. Unless there was a traffic light for the guy, and the guy could just, and there would be a sensor, and whenever the guy would want to leave his house, he would go up and click up, and he would put a card into a machine or something like that, which would put a 15-second ticking timer on the traffic light. And then after 15 seconds, it would turn red, and his light would turn green, and he could get on the highway, and then immediately after. But that would be mayhem. Now, obviously in real life, Interstate 81 is not this busy. I mean, just take a look at this. Scenery. Interstate 81, if this were the traffic, they wouldn't be going at this speed. First of all, they would not be going at this speed, this far, this close behind each other. Listen, I've been on this highway in real life, but I've only been on it once, or twice. Well, twice if you count round trips, but one trip, and that's not a lot. I've been on Interstate 81, but way farther north as well. But, again, only one time. Let's at least get the map up, because I have no idea when, Staunton, Virginia is gonna pop up. And where is Shenandoah Regional? Let me just pause the game and I'll find it. And I'll find it. Let me see. Did I put it here? Here it is. Let's see where it is. Shenandoah Valley Regional. Oh, never mind. We're not going to be going past Verona. We're only going to go past Mount Crawford, and then there's Shenandoah Regional. Alright, so, and when we get past Harrisonburg, it's right there. But we're not going to get off of Harrisonburg, because Shenandoah Regional is down there. Let me zoom this out a little bit, and I'll try not to crash into a tree in the process. Come on, why is there just a tree in the middle of the highway? I mean, seriously, who puts a tree in the middle of the highway? How do cars get past that tree? How do trucks get past that tree? I thought trucks weren't allowed on parkways. They're allowed on expressways, but if you got trees in the middle of that highway. And by the way, the only reason why Interstate 81 is going to split up both lanes of traffic is because this is a cliff. Well, not a cliff, because they can't really make the cliff. So they just have to fake it. It's not really a cliff, actually. That is a huge mountain over there. That's a huge mountain. And, well, mountain range, actually, because that's the Shenandoah, or whatever you call it. Let me just double check. It's even called the Shenandoah. Well, at least we know it's called Shenandoah Valley, but I don't know what that mountain is called. Or those mountains. I don't know what they're called at all. And it's a little, like, weird just seeing all the traffic just flowing down below us, and then you see, like, let me just go straight slightly and turn. Just seeing this entire lane of traffic, and we're just speeding right past it. It's weird. But whatever. The highway's gonna make a pretty wide turn, which means that we must be coming up, we must be in Strasbourg, which means that we're not supposed to make a left turn. We're supposed to go straight down Interstate 81. Don't go that way, because that way's going to take you east all the way back to DC. That will take you all the way back to DC. That's Interstate 66. That will take you all the way back to DC. And I don't need to go back to DC, especially since we just left DC about, I don't know, half an hour ago. Just look at all the traffic mayhem that's just on this. Now it's a 3-lane highway. Makes sense, because we're headed into Strasbourg, Virginia. Never mind, that's like 4 lanes. No, one's 3 lanes and another's 4 lanes. How does that make sense? Oh no, that's 3 lanes and that's 3 lanes. Jeez, the only time I've seen a 3-lane road and a 4-lane road is on a bridge, and that's not even normal anymore. I don't think. So, yeah. There's a huge, tower there. We'll head straight down this. This is Strasbourg, Virginia. Thank heavens I checked upon my map. Otherwise, we would have gone toward DC again. And do you know what would have happened? We would have had to land in an airport and been all happy about it. We would have gone back to DC, and I would have just teleported myself back onto the Interstate 81. I would have looked up the coordinates for Shenandoah Regional. I just do want to know what mountain range that is. Does anyone live near, see where there's the nearest airport list? Anyone live near, like, Winchester Regional? Anyone who lives in near West Strasbourg? And speaking of that, let's go over some weird names. Carmies. It does sound like karma. Luray Caverns. Luray Caverns. That's interesting. I think I was there one time, but I forget. Luray Caverns Airport. It's weird they have an airport. And I didn't know it was this far up, considering the fact that when I went there, I was near Harrisonburg for a week. So I don't know. We're nowhere near Harrisonburg. Harrisonburg is like 30 to 50 miles down. Thornton River, Buddy Davis, Sager Field. Don't know what that means. No offense to people living there, but I make fun of it, so no offense. So I can't really say that I was taking offense to it, and I wasn't. Meaning to, at least. As we just fly over the interstate. It'd be really cool in real life just to fly over an interstate. Just watch traffic fly by like no tomorrow. That's nuts, alright. I did think for some reason. What is the temperature? 56 degrees fair. 55? We're going farther south and it's 55 degrees. Oh my god. Why is it 55 degrees? Are they having a cold rush in the a cold rush in the middle of are they having what do you call it? A freeze wave? I mean seriously. They call it something heat waves, then this must be a cold wave. Maybe it just rained yesterday. Rained and now it's 55 degrees. Normally after it rains it's 65, not 55. Maybe it's just because we're traveling by some mountains. Why are mountains gonna make a difference? Sorry, I'm just arguing with myself right now. I tend to do this often. I'm just a little weird that way. And please do not, like, hate me or anything. It's just me. I have arguments with... Actually, that wasn't really an argument with myself. That was more like just me explaining to I was just like explaining to you guys. Remember that I am making a video to tell you guys about a game that I'm playing, and then we talk about stuff while I'm playing the game. So, I'm telling you why, and then I'm pretending that you're answering back, and then I am responding back. There is no way that, but there is seriously no way that the mountains are causing this temperature. This is a break. If that's a... I don't understand what's wrong with this, I just don't know what's wrong. Why is the temperature dropping the farther south we go? Just don't get it. It should be warming up. I mean, this is an area that barely gets any snow. Especially since I was here once, but not here. When we get toward Harrisonburg, that's where I was near Harrisonburg, but Harrisonburg's gotta be around here, something like that. Yeah. There's no way this is Harrisonburg, because we're nowhere near the, airport yet. So there's no way we're anywhere near Harrisonburg. This has gotta be Woodstock, Virginia, or Broadway, Virginia. No way it's Broadway, Virginia. How far are we? 44 nautical miles. No way this is Harrisonburg. Harrisonburg's more like 20 miles. This is Woodstock. No way this is Woodstock. This is Broadway, Virginia. So welcome to Broadway, Virginia. That's all I have to say about Broadway, Virginia. I know nothing about Broadway, Virginia. I have never lived in Broadway, Virginia. I have never stayed in Broadway, Virginia. I do not have any family in Virginia. So I can't say much about Virginia. My family has friends in Virginia, or a friend in Virginia, but that's nothing. That guy lives in Appomattox, which I was talking to you guys about. And I'm not telling you where he lives. So, and Appomattox, if you're looking at a map of, Virginia right now, let me just pause this, so that I can focus on the map. If you're looking at a map of Virginia, you'll find that Appomattox is a little far. Apparently I can't find it. I don't want to get rid of my, where was it near? I thought it was near the border of Virginia and North Carolina. Apparently not. No. That's Richmond. We're nowhere near Richmond. There it is. Appomattox. Yeah, Appomattox is pretty... Even though Appomattox is not that far, it's not on our way. And I'm not showing you guys Appomattox. We are not going past Appomattox in this series. We are only going toward Harrisonburg, and then we're just going to continue down 81 to 64, and we'll find I don't know which way we're gonna go. And about the next few episodes of Cross Country Flight, which probably aren't gonna come out for a while, because tomorrow is either OMSI or Euro Truck 2. Monday is City Skylines. If Monday is not City Skylines, then Monday is gonna be... If Monday isn't City Skylines, Monday will be American Truck Simulator. But by Wednesday, I should have City Skylines. If I do have City Skylines Monday, it's City Skylines, obviously. Wednesday. If I don't get City Skylines on Monday, it's City Skylines Wednesday. If I do get City Skylines on Monday, then it's going to be London Underground Simulator on Wednesday. Friday, if there was City Skylines on Monday, then London Underground Sim. Then on Friday it's gonna be then Friday's gonna be American Truck Simulator. If there wasn't City Skylines on Monday, then and it was on Wednesday, it's gonna be London Underground Sim. Yeah. And then Sunday would be American Sim. So it's a little confusing what I just said. You probably don't even understand. So you might not even understand what I just said, but if you don't understand, just take it step by step what I just said and just take it step by step. For example, so he said that on Monday, if he doesn't get City Skylines, that he's gonna do American Truck Simulator. So I'm not trying to mock any of you guys, but seriously, I wasn't trying to mock you guys. I was just trying to like mock the way you'd be talking. Not the voice, but the tempo, the speed. How far are we? 20 minutes. That's not that bad, actually. We should be gaining up on Harrisonburg. Is this map gonna kick in? Never mind. Next city is gonna be Harrisonburg. I can't fly over where we were because where I was in Harrisonburg, it's not going to be easy to show you because we are supposed to go to Shenandoah Regional, and I don't want this episode to be too long, and I'm not flying over there because, first of all, it'll disturb the guests at the resort, and I'm not doing it because it's going to waste time, and I'm the kind of guy who doesn't like to waste time, even if it's wasting time, it's not wasting time. See, this is what I don't like in this game. Trucks in the left lane. Another truck in the left lane. 5 more trucks in the left lane. 6 more to be exact. Yeah, trucks are supposed to be in the right lane. So it adds a little non-realism, but it's good because at least there are not like 10 million trucks in there. If it was like truck car, at least it's truck car, truck car. And what I meant by that is, if you didn't understand what I was saying, it just basically means that just the order of all the traffic. At least it's more like that instead of truck car, a truck and 2 cars every vehicle, and then a bus every once in a while. Actually, we haven't seen many buses since we left. Since Broadway, since we got on 80, since when we first got on 81, we didn't see many buses actually, which is weird. We should have seen loads of buses, because that's the only flaw, that there are too many buses. First bus after so long. Our first bus. We have traveled long distances. Maybe we finally gotten it on the list. I don't think so, but let's check. Hidden River. Where's the river? It's hidden. Where? At Hidden River. It's a hidden river, so where is it? That would cause a lot of arguments too. New Market. I'm flying into New Market. You're flying into a new market? No, I'm flying into New Market. New Market? So you're flying into that new market that just opened up down the street. That's sad. I'm calling the police. No! But that's what would happen. Cub Haven. Is that like where the Is that where, like, the bear cubs hang out while they're still young? River Bend. Where does the river bend at River Bend? I asked where it bends, not what bends it. Grand Prix Farm. It's not even spelled right. There should be an I and an X for Grand Prix. Bridgewater. There was one back in New Jersey as well. Well, not the airport. Shenandoah Valley Regional. Bam, bam, bam. Are you kidding me that it's just traffic? Automated weather. Let's see what that is. So, few clouds at 4,500. Temperature 13 degrees Celsius. That's not even 60 degrees. 2.3 Celsius. Altimeter 29902. So, select a woman for landing. Okay, so winds are at 262, so 2-3 would make the most sense. Full stop landing. We should just skip Harrisonburg. Nah, let's not skip Harrisonburg because Shenandoah Valley Regional is right near the highway anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Yeah, it's like right off the highway near Weir's Cave. That's where it is, Weir's Cave. However you pronounce it, no offense to people who live near it. LOL. Who live near Weir's Cave. I'm sorry for what I just did. I'm sorry. First time. And hopefully that won't happen too often. But it is a little weird when that happens. Especially in school. In school it's actually more weird. But whatever, guys. We're here. Harrisonburg should be coming up. Let's zoom into the map a little bit. Alright, I think that's enough. Alright. This has been a good episode. And especially since we need to land from the south, I think it's better to follow the highway all the way in. I just want to know when we're getting to Harrisonburg. Where's Harrisonburg? Guess we'll find out when we go past Harrisonburg. Unless that was it, Harrisonburg, but I don't know. It would look more, let me see this for a minute. There'd be more roads. But anyway, in case we are in Harrisonburg, welcome to Harrisonburg, Virginia. Welcome to Harrisonburg, Virginia. Harrisonburg, Virginia. Getting my words mixed up today. Sure am. So yeah, that was Harrisonburg, because now we're coming up on Shenandoah Regional. It's right over there. I'm gonna stay in this view for the rest of the flight. Well, we're 13 minutes away, so really we're probably not in Harrisonburg yet. But this has been a good flight. Actually took way longer than I thought. We even went faster than we were supposed to. I don't get it. Actually, no, we actually don't. I forgot. We can just take a turn off the main road and let's take a view down below. This was awesome. So yeah, we're putting Harrisonburg behind us. So basically this is the schedule if we get City Skylines by Monday. If we get City Skylines by Monday, there's no way I'm getting it tomorrow. If we're getting it tomorrow, that's a totally another story, but I'm still not doing it tomorrow because I want to do OMSI tomorrow. So even if we don't get City Skyline, even if we do get City Skylines tomorrow, which I highly doubt because I'm getting it just later today, but so if we get it by Monday, this is my planned schedule. I may change the schedule by tomorrow or Monday, but let's see. So Monday will obviously be City Skylines. Wednesday will probably be London Underground Sim, and Friday will be American Truck Simulator, if OMSI even works. But I'm gonna uninstall and reinstall Steam and see if that works, because I think you guys really want to see some more American Truck Simulator, despite the faulty wheel. It's just that game. I watched some YouTubers road trip through the Grand Canyon. It looked so much like, and there was actually the Caverns Inn. The Caverns Inn, remember when we passed by it with the gas station rivaling over the other gas station? In the very first episode, we went through it at night with the yellow sign. I told you the sign looked like Waffle House. That place. It was, the YouTuber actually went there, and then the sign looked so realistic. He actually went through Kingman, and the Hoover Dam looked so realistic. Not the Hoover Dam, but I don't even know what the Hoover Dam looks like in American Truck Simulator because I haven't gotten very good views of it. I've only gone that road at night. And night is the worst time to go down that road. No, I went through it one time at night, and the other time it was raining when I went down it. And it was with you guys on multiplayer. And that kind of sucked. But things could have been worse, like it could have been night and thunderstorming, and my wheel could have been destroyed. Actually, the only thing I need to think about to get the wheel fixed is to, sorry if my voice disappeared then, all I really need to do is see if I can find the wheel settings. Maybe there's something wrong with the wheel settings. Found this out, I saw one of the YouTubers that I watch fix their wheels, and I was like, one time, because they play multiple games where they use their steering, because he plays multiple games with his steering wheel, and the wheel gets mixed up because he changed the settings, and I think that might be what we need, what I need to have better gaming, because right now, playing American Truck Simulator isn't fun. It's a stressful way to stress out my stress so that my stress can stay stressed out, and so everything else. It's just a way of that. So let's just make sure that all the lights are on. I'm not going to put on flaps until the last minute because we really don't need them. It's just going to slow us down, and then it's, instead of it being 8 minutes or 10 minutes really until we get to the airport, it's going to be more like 20. So I'm not risking putting down the flaps. Now, after we've gone so far and so fast, unless this is Harrisonburg. Is this Harrisonburg? This might be Harrisonburg, but there's no way because we already went past it. Oh well, guys. Whoa. But yeah, I haven't gone down this far on 81. Pretty soon it's gonna change to Interstate 64, but right now it's 81. But by the time we start the next episode of Cross Country Flight, which is probably not gonna be until like not even next week. I don't have time next week, because next week is City Skylines, London Underground Sim, and American Truck Sim. And then Sunday, if I'm doing City Skylines on Wednesday, not Sunday. Sunday's not American Truck Sim. Sunday's probably gonna be American Long Haul. But I don't want to do Euro Truck yet, because I want to update Euro Truck first. And I don't want to update Euro Truck, and Euro Truck, I just don't. More and I need to turn this aircraft, but not yet. Because we're not close to it yet. And it's right off the highway. You're probably wondering why I don't just fly like this all the time, and that's for a good reason, because I want you to take a gander at this. Doesn't this show you the scenery better? And yeah, I'm gonna escape the highway because the highway's turning. So we'll just cross over that. I'm gonna head towards Shenandoah Regional, which is somewhere over there. Alright, guys, so okay, we don't need the GPS anymore because now we're just gonna look it up. So Shenandoah Regional, we're landing at 23, so we're landing somewhere over there. All the way over there. That looks pretty far to me, so maybe we do need the GPS. But yeah, we kinda need the GPS for a while. 4 minutes, I can almost taste that runway landing. I hope it's a paved runway. I want to test out and see if the paved runways are different than the, I'm gonna put full throttle up. Let's see how fast we go. I just want to get there, and plus, it'll remind me to go on, I won't have to remember to go on full thrust when we actually physically get to landing. Now, let me just see. I don't know what this is. Why is there just this grassy road or pathway and all these cable lines are all over it? I don't know what that is. We need to head toward that red light over there. That's where we need to head. And we'll be there in 3 minutes. So please don't complain. And I don't need my phone map open, considering the fact that we are here. And I don't know what airport we're gonna be flying to for the next few episodes, but we'll just play it by ear, okay? I'll actually plan airports along the way, but I have an entire week. But I'm going to be bringing back games that we haven't played in a while. And I know you guys don't like American Long Haul, but it's the only game where my wheel works. It's the only game where my wheel works. So you guys should like it too. And I think only one person has watched it. One person. And I bet they've only watched it for like 5 or 10 minutes, just like everyone else watches my videos that long. I don't know. Forget it. You know what? Full flaps. We're there anyway. Full flaps. Full flaps for the win. Don't need the landing gear gown because they're on poles that extend on the bottom of the aircraft. Now let's see how long it is now before we get there. It's 2 minutes, it's not bad. I'm gonna make a little turn here so that... Now, I'm gonna go into the virtual cockpit because it's a lower space and it's more realistic. What is the difference? Why does it look like that thing just keeps turning? Oh, that's because there's no yoke in the fake cockpit. There's no yoke. There's no visual yoke. I mean, you're probably wondering what a yoke is, and I'll show you what a yoke is. In case you guys don't know. This is the yoke. It, like... Never mind. Let me just pause the game. Oh, shit, I can't pause it. I have to close this and pause it. Light switches. Yeah, this is a yoke. It's shaped like this. It's shaped kind of like a... I don't know. Can you guys see it? It's kind of shaped like a, It's kind of shaped like a W with a big square in the middle, and it's really interesting. And it steers the aircraft only in the air. On the ground, it's the rudder. Anyhow, it looks like a nice approach to the airport today. There's the game time. For me, it's morning right now, but in the game, it's evening, and we're landing at runway 23. So now I'm gonna announce that we're on final. That we are on final. Don't know where to park the airfield, and I don't know how to land one of these Cessnas because I don't know if they have like the annunciator which says 50, 40, 30, 20, 10, and obviously they don't have the they don't have the slow down announcement because you just use the brakes. There's no reverse thrust, honest, and I don't know how to land this, so I have to land like this. So, let's pray that this is a successful landing. Let's put the throttle down, slow us down on final. We're still pretty far high, so that's how come it's hard to land sometimes. Alright, looks like we did good. Don't want to jinx things. So, brakes, throttle's down. Okay, guys, so that was good. Let's brake. Alright, we don't need to brake too much now, considering the fact that we're on the ground, safe and sound. Looks like we're safe and sound on the ground, which rhymes. Oh shoot, this is still runway incursion. We have to move up past the hold short line. Whoa, I didn't mean this far past the hold short line. I didn't mean this far past the hold short line. Now I need to figure out where the whatchamacallit is, the parking. Let's see if there's a fuel truck here when we turn the view of the aircraft. I don't know where it is. That doesn't give a good view. That doesn't give a good view. Maybe we need to pull up farther. Let's see something here. No fuel trucks are available at this airport. No fuel trucks. Alrighty. Look at the guy, he just turns his head when he's, turning the aircraft. Let's pause the game now and switch into aircraft view. That was probably the most successful landing I've had in this game. I mean, in this series so far, the most successful landing. I'm guessing that's where we're supposed to park. Over there, in that area. See, with the buildings over here, I'm guessing that's where we have to go. Don't need too much throttle in this area. Let's turn in here. We'll park over there. The game is lagging again. We need to park on the line because you know what I'm talking about. We can't park off the line because that would just be pathetic. That's a top down, but I bet the virtual cockpit's good enough. Whoa, I don't want to crash. Stop. Perfecto. That turns off the avionics. I'm not turning off the master switch. Well, we'll turn off these master switches, but not those master switches. We'll turn on the avionics again when we're done. So, beacon, landing, taxi, nav, strobe lights off, throttle off, mixture off, fuel shut off, everything off. Until we're going to turn on the avionics again to check what time it is, but other than that, that was a pretty successful flight, I've gotta say. But I was looking at the map, and it said it was going to take 5.5 hours to fly from Shenandoah Valley to Atlanta. And that's a pretty long flight, I must say. And I don't know what to do about it. I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to split it up. We're going to be taking 81 to 64, and then we're going to be taking 77 down. I don't know, maybe through Charlotte, and then take, I don't know, 85 into Atlanta. Oh, see, that's 85. I was talking to you about 85 last episode of Cross Country Flight, but whatever. Anyway, that's all we have time for, people. I'm going to unplug the joystick now, because we don't need it in the volume. So, yeah. We're going to pretend as if we are just refueling here, but there's no fuel trucks available at the airport. Which is okay, because when we spawn the game again, it's going to just spawn us in with a full tank of fuel. So, oh, and did I forget to say, so if we do get City Skylines on Monday, I told you the schedule, right? Monday, City Skylines, Wednesday, London Underground, Friday, American Truck. But if we get it by Wednesday, then it's American Truck Monday. Wednesday is City Skylines if we get it Wednesday, and then Friday is London Underground. If we get City Skylines on Friday, Monday's American Truck, Wednesday's London Underground, and Friday City Skylines. If we get City Skylines any later than that, that means that it took over a week to get City Skylines. So hopefully that won't happen. And I do apologize about not getting the video downloaded yesterday, but whatever. I'll give you a nice view of the aircraft. So, and then I'll show you a nice view of outside. That's where we are. And now I'm going to turn on the avionics to see what time it is in the game. So let's change this. So guys, let's turn on the master switch. 39:08. Cool. Alright guys. Thanks. Let's get out of this game. Thanks for joining for this hour and a half episode, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for a new episode.